YVA Trades.
Hey, welcome to the heart of the market action, where every tick counts and every trade tells a story. My name's Josh, this is YVA Trades, and let's go check out what the market is doing. Welcome today, and I hope you had a great Christmas. So, look at the gap scanners right there, and over here, I'll pull up the broader market. So I'm looking at SPY here, and just to get a good feel for what's happening in the broader market. And this is the monthly time frame, and we are, of course, looking up at all-time highs, 479.98. Our weekly time frame here. We know the story. Just been stair step up, one weekly low, higher low after another. And the question is, will we consolidate on the weekly before we break over the highs, if we are to break through the highs? Or do we just keep on running up? So on the daily time frame, consolidation with a tightening range here. So we topped out up here yesterday, last week, last trading day. That's our high, that's our low. Must hold level is 467.82 to keep this daily uptrend intact. If we lose that level, we start to look at weekly consolidation. On the 4-hour time frame, the hourly time frame, so you can see we're just trading about midway, a little higher than yesterday's or the last trading day's range. So there we go. That is the market. Here is a look at the gap scan. And this is NXPT, leading gapper up 127%, 4 million shares traded, 4.5 million, and 4 million in the float, roughly. And it has, let me see, something here. I thought this one had news. I don't see any news on it. Anyways, it had a move. Oh, where are my charts? Let me see here. I got to get this loaded. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. So this is what I'm seeing on the hourly time frame. We had the move on what was it? When was our last trading day? Gosh, I'm really confused on the days here. Was it the 22nd? Yes, it was the 22nd. So Friday. That was our move on Friday. And so now we're just looking at kind of an after the fact kind of thing. So a nice bounce here. So there may be a trade there, but just keeping in mind we do have some resistances overhead on that one. So I already traded this morning a little bit over here on the 5-day momentum scanner. And you can see my profit. I'm up 71.53. And this right here tells the whole story. I lost 367 on WORX, and I made 439 on IINN. And the first trades of the day were on works, so I was red on the day to start pre-market. And both of those were off of the high day scan. They are not on the gap scan, but works here. This one was a little disappointing for me. It made its initial move up. And I didn't, of course, get into it at the time. I was still setting up the platform. But we were basing down here. And so, we had this level I was watching. And so I started scaling into it with 100 shares at a time. And then in this little bounce, I sold and made a little bit of profit on that. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I was, it was like 30 bucks or whatever. And then I got back in as we pulled back down into the support, and then it flushed down. And the problem was, and the reason why I don't like to trade pre-market oftentimes is because I have to set this to extended. And then I was in with 100 shares, and then I was in with 500 share increments. I was in about 500 shares. So I had to click this up. This is what I do. So if I'm in with 100 shares, 100 share increments, and I hit the buy button or limit order buy 5 times, then I put this up to 500 and put in a limit order over the top somewhere and get ready to drag it down and get myself out of the trade if it doesn't work. Well, sometimes I forget to reset this, and that's what happened. I forgot to reset it. And so when I got into this trade right here on the second my second go around on this, because I made money on the first one, I forgot to reset that. I was in way too large here, and then it dropped down, and so that was the reason for that big loss, and I was like, man, that's disappointing. And then IINN pops up right after at 5:45, had news come out on it, and it was looking pretty good as far as we came up to $2, and I bought the pullback here. And then as we started to break over on some higher volume, I started buying in and adding, and then added on the way up. And then I sold it up here around $3 when we started seeing some topping tails and higher volume. I can't remember exactly where. And then I traded it once more right here. We had this little breakout on high volume. So I bought the pullback. It came back too far, so I took myself back out for a small loss, but then got back in here, sold up there, ended up making like an extra, I don't know, put me up another 20, 30 bucks on it. That's my trades for today. So IINN is something I'm definitely going to keep an eye on. That's my first pick. NXTP is my second one for the day. And NXPT doesn't have news. IINN does. SMFL. And let me see here. Get over here to this screen. So SMFL, it doesn't, you know, it's not something I'm going to trade. Not today. There's the hourly time frame. It's nice hourly consolidation. I won't say I won't trade it, but we'll see if something, you know, if it pops up on the 5-day scan. GMBL is a no for me. RVPH, that's also a no. It's trading at the highs, but really light volume. NCL, I mean, I like the consolidation, but we got to break out of this range on the hourly here. THRX, no. Zim, see that one a lot on here. I think I traded that last week, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of a nice hourly setup, but we might be looking at a bear flag here, bear pennant. So on that one, I think I'm gonna leave it alone for now. And then there's BTDR, and that's it on the gap scan. BTDR on the hourly time frame, we're up at the highs. But most of these stocks don't have news, and so Boyle was the other one on the 5-day scan, and it's kind of selling off now. So I'm not sure about Boyle too much. It's just another one where we're kind of on the backside of the move here, much like NXPT. But I'm gonna watch it for now, and this is my setup. So these are the 3 stocks that I'll keep an eye on this morning. So what do we have? About 5.5 minutes to go. That's enough time to break something down. Not much to break down on the hourly. It's just an inside bar. 15-minute consolidation. We broke below the low of that last candle. So on the 5-minute, we're just grinding lower, but the bears aren't getting a lot of follow through. Hey, Andrew. NIO. Oh, God, my arch nemesis. Man, you know, NIO, I've made money and I've lost money, and it's just been... I don't know what to say about NIO, but... And anytime I pull it up and try to look at it, I'm like, I want to trade it, but should I? Oh, look at those wicks. I hate those. NIO is on the hourly time frame. It's an hourly uptrend, so, you know, just go with the trend, I guess. What does that look like on the daily? We're up at 880. So we've had our daily higher low, now looking for a higher high. Yeah, definitely an uptrend. That's a good thing. Good thing. Or we already pulled back on the daily. So now our level to get over on that is 890. So we're coming up to that. I don't know. I'll keep it up over there, just for lack of anything else. INN though, let me see. And good morning, Andrew. Hope your morning is going well. So we were looking at 15-minute consolidation, 5-minute. Could it be a falling wedge that we have here? Kind of hard to get that long upper wick there. We're kind of following that line. I don't know, where can I draw this up here? That's not right. Try to find the place that looks most likely. I'll just skip that. Holding support down here. So it's a little bit of a falling wedge. So falling wedges are often a good sign to look for on a reversal for a larger time frame. It's just basically bear breaks with no follow through. So the bears aren't proving too much to us at the moment on this consolidation. Hey, Merry after Christmas and happy upcoming New Year. Let me see. So NXTP, yeah, that was the one with the hourly. Just been selling off. Really don't know that there's too much here. There's a post-market or pre-market open and sell off. So 254 is the level to get over on that. We had a little bounce level there. 322 and 380. Can we get way up there? Probably not. I had days like this before with a green day with a long upper wick, and it never mounted to much. Gersey, GRCI. Let me just see here real quick. I want to see. So I know the story here. Boyle, I've traded in the past. Coming up to that previous pivot point. Kind of filling the gap here. I don't know about that one. Let me see what you got here. GRCI short. GRCI. Oh, wait. I don't know why it doesn't load on my platform. GRCL. My bad. Guess I've looked at this in the past. Daily time frame. Wow, that's a big gap up. Gotta go a long ways back to find where that even was. Way up here, huh? Does this one have a history of gapping and dropping? I don't play to the short side much. Oh, I can't borrow on this one anyways, but yeah, I'm not sure on this one trading mid-range. If you're gonna short it, best of luck to you. I don't even know what to say about this one with the usually I don't even pay attention to these that have that breakout and then just flat. But if that is your strategy, if that's your strategy, I mean, yeah, go for it, but I'm not sure. It might just stay flat all day too. IINN bouncing off of that lower line now that we drew. So once again, bear breaks, no follow through. Is this a sign of our reversal on the 15-minute? Oh my God, the market's open. I wasn't even paying attention. That came quick. I tried a small trade on NIO there off the VWAP and then it just broke, so thought it was worth a shot. Okay, so here we go on IINN. Candle range is 20 cents. So I put in some limit orders down there and got filled. Down at that support, looking at the 5-minute support. I don't know. I might have jumped on that a little too soon. Okay, I better put a stop loss in on this one. Oh, so I don't even have stop losses in here because I put in limit orders. And I heard something just got halted. Oh, NIO turned around. Nice. Very nice. I'm sad that I lost money on that. That initial trade that I took. I like the pullback on NIO. Down to 883. So we'll see. What's halted? We have ARBB and DERM are both halted. I'm still in a position over here on NXPT. Get back over to NIO. I better sell half of that on NIO. I'll put my stop down here at 880 for the rest. I'm actually in this with fairly large size. So I'm going to sell 2 more of those positions. Now I've got 1 position left. I feel better about putting in a stop there. So back over here on this trade that I took, starting to work out what's going on here. It's a little too late to jump in this. Looking at the volume coming into it, though, I'm going to put some orders down around 230, 233, 234. Oh, that's a little too high, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It might not pull back to that resistance, that previous resistance, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so filled on the pullback. Let's get rid of some of these lines so I can see this better. All right, so I don't want it to pull back more than that. This is 229 is that level of support that I'm looking at. Got a lot going on here. Mara is hitting the high of day scan. How many shares did I get in? Oh, I don't have my stop losses in. Well, give me 1 second. 219, 1, 2. So you can see my share size there. I'm in with 2,000 shares on IINN. I'm going to sell part of that. 2 of those, and that lowers my cost basis. And so I'm going to put my stops back in. So I got 1,000 shares remaining. The support level I want to hold is this. Now, my reason for getting in this is after the consolidation, we had this bull break here over this level on some higher volume. And so often I'll look for the back test of that level to hold. And NIO over here. Oh, I got stopped out on NXPT. That's a bummer. NIO's going higher. I'm still holding 1,000 shares of that. I don't know what the daily on NIO looks like again. So we're breaking out. So it's daily higher high. Resistance. Is up around that level. I may look to take profit up at 919 if we get up there. So this one actually came back below that 229 level, starting to try to make a move back up here though. So we have Boyle and NXPT both bouncing off the VWAP. So this is we have a 1 minute equilibrium. 1 minute equilibrium on IINN. Here's the bull break. Okay, there we go. Now we want to get up to the high. We definitely want to close over 243. Nice volume here on this breakout. So this would have been a good entry spot. I don't know though. We might be looking at further consolidation on the 15s. There we go, dropping below that. So that support didn't hold. So far, NIO, thanks to you, Andrew, NIO is my saving grace here, keeping me from being down too much on the day. Looking up here at 919 for my exit, but keeping an eye on the candle ranges, or the candles as well, and the volume. So we have our support down here at 894, right around that level. Holding the 5 EMA. Could be a volume. Well, I'm gonna sell half of it right there and then put my stop loss back in at 882. Break, well, let me see, I'll put it at break even. The reason I sold part of that is we had this higher candle with this upper wick here. I'm thinking maybe that's the top for now, and then we'll pull back maybe to this level, down to 895. So what I'll do is put in a few limit orders down there just to see if they will get filled. CAN is hitting the scan. So here's a look at the scanner. We have Mara. It's pulling back now. CAN. Market's actually moving up. CAN is pulling back to the VWAP, but it's got a little bit of proving to do on the larger time frame. So we're 10 minutes into the day. I have 4 limit orders down here around 897 to 894 on NIO. Okay, so playing off of the supports, the two of them got filled. So that is, I'll put my stop loss in down there. Taking some of the profit off of the table on those. I guess that wasn't much. I'll move my stop pretty tight. I'm holding 1,500 shares. So we'll see if that support holds or if we drop down to the VWAP. High of day is up at 911. What do we have back here? What is this level that I have drawn out? Is that high of... what is that? It's a high from a few days ago. I'm gonna get rid of that one. $8.94. I'm gonna move my stop loss up a little tighter to $8.93. The low of this candle is $8.95. I guess I can move it up to $8.94. 1 cent below. So then if we lose that, I'll be looking back here. So BLNK. Oh, that's nice. Somehow I missed that one. Our main gappers I was watching, not doing much. I'm gonna go ahead and put BLNK in here. This one's some nice looking candles. No fake outs yet. It's possible we've topped out though, for now. This is where we had the volume come in, 414. And NIO is just still trying to make up its mind what it wants to do here. I will go ahead and put in a limit order down at the VWAP, just in case we break that support. There's a new 5-minute candle now. The new 15-minute candle. Well, there's also ARBB up on some pretty good volume. Yeah, NIO, man, really struggling here, isn't it? Need to get over $9. I've not been able to close over 9 in the last 5 minutes. Yeah, so I've also got on watch over here BLNK as we're coming back to that previous breakout spot of 414. And so I've got an order down here ready to go. So on NIO here, I don't know if you can consider that a close over 9. I mean, it looks like it closed over 9, but I was going to say if we can close over 9, maybe there's a chance on that one that you can buy a back test, and that might still be the thing. But so my stop loss, I'm going to go ahead and cancel those buy orders and see if NIO wants to do something. So I'm watching this one, seeing if we can hold 414. My orders that I had in here got filled. I'll go ahead and sell a couple of them just to book a little bit of profit. In with 800 shares still. Low of that candle is 412, so I'll put my remaining shares stop loss down at 411. Risking $20. The VWAP is at 410. I'm going to put in, let's see here, so NIO. I'll go ahead and exit another part of NIO. I'm just holding 500 shares on that now. 895. That's where my stop goes. Back over here, watch this one. I don't know if we're going to hold up here. I just took myself back out. It's a break-even trade. Back over to NIO. $9. Trying to add back at 9. But will I get filled? Taking one position there on INNN, and then if it can drop back a little bit for me down to this breakout spot, 203, that'll be my add spot. Okay. I'm looking for a reversal on this. We had some high volume come in on this breakout candle. Okay, so back over to NIO. I forgot that I had limit orders in there still. I'm out of NIO. Just flatten the whole thing. Trying to manage multiple trades at once is very difficult. So for me, 203 is really a must-hold level on this one. I'm risking $354 with my stop down here at the low. 191 is where my stop loss is. I'll look to scale out quickly to reduce that risk. Right there, I'll try to sell some of that. And then I'm going to put the remainder of my stop down at 195. Now risking $100 on that. So actually, I think what I want to do, it's a nice bounce off at $2. I'm going to just put my stop at the low down, so risking $145, and maybe just hold this for a while and see if we can get a bounce going here on the 15-minute. What I am going to do is sell another fourth of that, so I'm only holding 500 shares. So I'll put my remainder down here at the low. All right, and just try to let that ride. Just looking at ARBB, but I don't know on that one. This one, I've already taken some losses on BLNK. It's starting to make a move up now. I tried to get it off of this level, and that was a break-even trade. Then I tried the VWAP, and that was a loss. So I don't know that I want to try it again. In NIO, I was sitting pretty there. Got out right here. I just didn't know. It looked like we might pull back on the 5. Consolidating below that high of day. And I'm sorry, Andrew, I missed that. NUKK. Is that an IPO? NUKK. Yep. Not a lot of volume on it. Gotta have a little more volume than that for me to get in and out. CIFR. Or yeah, CIFR. Okay. Well, okay. So I was thinking of getting into ARBB right here, but I didn't. Oh, I missed a trade here. IINN pulled back to that breakout spot. I mean, I already kind of played that here. That's how I got into this in the first place. I took one position on NIO to a pullback to that daily, or that high of day level. Something's going on here. Okay, it wasn't selling. I don't know what was going on, so I just flattened the whole thing. I was hitting the button and nothing was happening. Gosh, ARBB. ARBB was, oh, you know what? Earlier in the day, guys, I completely forgot. This one got halted at 6:33, and I forgot to pull it up at that point. So this one's prone to halt. Does it have news on it? I mean, I don't see any news directly. I'm all out of IINN. But let me see. I'm all out of everything right now. So this one in the past, we've seen some gap ups and drops. Today so far above the 200 moving average and holding up. I'm watching BLNK. Oh, there goes IINN. So I sold it here. Would have been worth holding it, but I'm not complaining. I made money on it. Now, it's a nice break, but do we get follow through? Okay, so this one here, I got into it in this area. I added to it down here. So 409 needs to hold. So I'm risking an entire max loss on this trade, which is $400. So if I take a loss on this one and get stopped out, I'll have to stop trading on the day. Which is why if we get any kind of bounce, I'll scale out a little bit to lower my cost basis and reduce my risk. There's a little bit of a bounce. I just want to see one more penny on top of that. Volume is coming into it there. Almost a good ad spot, to be honest with you. Of course, I'm not going to do that. Okay, there I'll sell. How about two of my positions there? Just to lower my cost basis. Now I can put my stop down at 409. Okay, so now I'm only risking 120 after booking some profit. So now I feel better about that. So this is a tightening range. We're looking for the breakout to mark our bottom here. I always look back at previous breakout spots and I say, where did the volume come in? And right here is where the volume came in on this one. So the level that we were trying to close over was right up in here. Kept having a little higher closes here. So where's the appropriate spot? It's this entire area, so it's not always a single point. Got an entire range right there. This one here is not holding up the way I wanted it to. So that should have broke bull. So I will exit another part of that. Still holding 2,000 shares. I just don't like the way it pulled back so far. So then I'll put my stop at the low. And if anything, you know, I'll just get out. Maybe it'll be a break-even trade. I don't know. It's just not working the best for me here today. I don't know if it's me or what, but I got to go back and look at all of my trades and see what's going on. Traded a little more today than I have the past couple of days. I did notice I exited some trades a lot quicker than I should have. That's pretty typical though. I'm going to let this one play out a bit and see what happens. Let me see here. So this one I'm still in. Looks like it's coming back again. It's just not breaking out the way I wanted. So what did I do on this one? Oh yeah, so initially this came up on the high of day scan, pulls back down to this level, and I get in it. But it didn't bounce from there really. I didn't, I got in it like 4 times, 4 limit orders. That was the break-even trade, and then I tried on the VWAP, and that didn't bounce. So then it came back up above the VWAP, pulled back to it. A little move up here on some higher volume. So I got in on a pullback to that level, but it still didn't break, and I had 2 more limit orders down here to catch it. We held support, and it went back up. I sold most of it, I think. Then I saw most up into that move. I think I did. Oh, half of it or whatever. Sold 2 more positions into here, and I'm still holding 1. So the question is, can we hold that support? I guess my stop loss needs to be brought down 1 tick below that support. But on the 5-minute here, looks like we might be, pulling back, and there we go. So stopped out on the remainder of that. 409 was that major support. So I'm only up $38 today. Lost 117 on BLNK. Let's get rid of this. And then I've got IINN. IINN was good this morning pre-market, but I just have managed to give back profit on it. To that one, okay. Yeah, pre-market I did good. Got in here, added there, sold it all up there. Beautiful, like almost $500 win. Got in here on this pullback, so we had a breakout over that level on higher volume. So I bought the dip back to that area, and then sold it. What did I do here? Not sure why I added there, but I did. I sold it all up there at the top. So, oh, yeah, I just don't remember anymore. Too long ago. That was like an hour ago, man. That's ancient history. Interesting. I see I got in here and here. I'm just wondering what I was looking at, because I don't really see anything there. Huh. I'll have to go back and watch the replay and see what it looked like. I can't justify my entry here, especially after that breakout, and then it's pulling back. Huh. Ended up being a loss, sold it down there. Now this one I can justify. This one right here. So we broke out on higher volume. So I bought the back test, but we just didn't get the follow through, My stop loss was down here below the low, and I was waiting, and it started to right here, but it just didn't get it. So the level to get back over today, if we are to see this hourly consolidation end and we start to move back up, is 243. So I'm not going to be trading that long, but I would watch it, because if we start to move back up, you want to watch that level. And we are flattening up here, maybe basing out a little bit, but I don't know. Look at this, almost head and shoulders usually come at the top of a trend, but look at this, almost perfect head and shoulders look to it. And so then, I thought I made some pretty good trades on this, good attempts. Here's another break on some volume. And I bought it in here and sold up there. That was nice profit. Held the rest of it, looking for that move higher. We pulled back down to here, so I got back out, and then it bounced back up. And that was it on IINN. So made $298 on this one. I was up almost $500 on it though, when the bell rang. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like going over my trades here. NIO. I didn't do too bad on NIO today. So NIO, I'll go to the next set of trades here. T3. And I downloaded my trades from the broker and then imported them into Excel, which converts them to ThinkScript code. Then I put it back into here, into Thinkorswim. And yeah, NIO here, I tried to buy it off of the VWAP first thing, so it took a loss on it right away. Didn't hold up. Then we had that nice break over 883, so that's where I bought. Sold most of it up into here and sold the rest up there. Then I added back to this 895 level. Scaled out too soon. You know, the same problem here, scaled out too soon. So it should have held these trades a little longer. Same story here. See that $9 area? We couldn't close over it, and then finally we did. Back test. But again, I was selling too quick. And then 9/11, we broke over that. Back test, sold that one too quick. I mean, I guess that was okay. Good trades, great entries on NIO. I'm really, except for the first one, even that was a good attempt. Great entries, terrible exits. But still up 351. NIO is my big winner on the day. Can you believe that? All thanks to Andrew. Yeah, not bad. NXTP. What did I do on NXTP? I don't have to open this up every time. I can just click on the arrow. NXTP. What did we do here? So this is not a bad entry. I mean, we, pre-market, we had this area of, there's kind of a trough area in there that we got over. So nice entry, but I didn't sell it right away. I was looking for the move back up to the high. And then it flushed down and stopped me out. So, and that was a $126 loss. I didn't trade it again after that. Not after that big flush. I didn't even buy it off the VWAP. That was a little disappointing. Yeah. And then WORX. Whoops. But then that was the one too that made the move. This NXPT, that's the one that we're just looking for a bounce because of the move that made Friday. Today, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. So I guess I wasn't keeping that in mind. BACK is hitting the scanner, making moves higher. Not bad. I'm probably done trading today. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it. So what do we have here? Did I already do this? I don't know. I was looking for WORX. I didn't trade WORX. So that was it then. WORX. That was that was some bad trading. It was my first trading of the morning, and I just yeah. It wasn't terrible, I don't think, but no, it was terrible. Oh, look at this. So I don't know what I was thinking getting in here. I guess I was still tired first thing in the morning. A good entry was down here, but this is bad. This is where I took my losses here. So we got a little bounce there. I just don't remember exactly. A lot of trading there. That's ugly, man. I don't like any of this. I do like my entry down here. That was nice. I added to it here and here, and then it broke down. Then I added back into here and ended up selling it all down there. Oh my God. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's so bad. And that's where I stopped trading it. Wow. Well, you know, and this is one that I think the reason I got into this because we made that move up, then we pulled back, you know, and I was looking for that breakout. So we had an inside bar. I wanted to hold support, but we're below the VWAP. And then of course it dropped down. Oh yeah, that's right. And then it dropped down and I was looking at, okay, well, maybe I'll hold it because here we are at this support. So you can see that's where I got in, but then we broke below that. But then I'm like, oh, 221 is a level. So, you know, maybe don't sell it yet. Oh, geez. Oh, there you go. That's trading gone wrong for you. And look at this. Now it's coming back up. What are we doing on everything else here? Let's see, what did I miss while I was talking? Here's another one. This was a nice entry spot here. So the volume started to come in, that breakout. Was there a back test though? Not so much, but yeah, there was right here. So that was our back test. Not bad. Okay, so I think that's it for me, guys. I'm up only $38. Let me see here. This is, I'm expecting a slow week. I'm really not expecting to kill it, but although we have seen some pretty good action, BACK is making some nice moves right now. December 26th, but I gotta be honest with you, my mind's a little shot today, so I'm gonna just take my profit and go. Let's see, my low of the day. My low of the day. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. So you can see my here's all the stocks I traded: BLNK, IINN, NIO, NXTP, and Works. And my biggest loser was, of course, Works. You just saw how badly I traded that. Biggest winners were NIO and IINN, making about 300 apiece on those. So my low of the day was negative 367. So then I'll go back over here and say negative 367. My high of day, I don't even know. I don't remember. I know I was up over 100 at one point. We'll just, I don't know. I remember seeing 120. I'll just put that. So that doesn't look so bad. I pulled back to my low of yesterday and finished up at the high. All right. Sets me up for a move up tomorrow. So you could say the bulls are buying the dip. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use that analogy when it's my own P&L chart. Quick look at the scan there. Look at BACK. And did it have news on it? No. I mean, I don't see any news, but it is definitely making some nice moves there. Breakout on the hourly time frame. Had a set of inside bars on that hourly. A little choppy though on the 5. We had our 5-minute high of day. Got over it. Back test, took off. Where did the volume come in on this candle? That's where people were really buying it. 1-minute time frame. Gosh, that was nice. That's beautiful. That's your high of that 5-minute candle. Came up above it, back test there. You had this nice equilibrium. And then the breakout right there started. There's the volume coming into it. Let's see. So that's the volume coming into it. I bet we don't get a back test of this level. Let's see. Ah, we do. So that could have been an entry right there. So you break out like that, put your limit orders in just as that candle's closing, you get filled, put your stop down at the low, and if it works, it works. And this one definitely works. Beautiful. I'm sad I missed it, but that's okay. Another green day for me. Well, thanks guys for watching. I hope you had a great Merry Christmas, and New Year's is coming up, so getting ready to say bye to this year. So take care, Andrew. be good. Thanks again, bud, for bringing up NIO. That was my biggest winner today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Check, mic check, 1, 2. Okay, hey guys, I don't know if this is, okay, so, this is, am I live? This is funny as heck. I don't know if I'm live or not. Yeah, I think I am. Oh my gosh. So I just ended the live stream and then I, found a trade that I wanted to take, so I took it, and, oh wait. Oh, okay, so I am live. I don't know if this is going on to the end of the live stream I just did or what the deal is, but interesting. Okay, so this is an experiment for me to see if I can continue a live stream even after I've ended it. So I ended the live stream being down only, being up only $38, and now for some reason over here, there we go. So now that's showing. So you see my total profit now is $411. So I had a couple of really, really nice trades, and I just wanted to share this with you guys so that you could see what I was doing when I traded these. So one of them was NIO right here, and I ended the live stream and I was watching NIO here, and I was like, wow, look at this. It's a double bottom down here. We're consolidating, you know, it's a nice move up. We have an hourly uptrend, so we're consolidating on the 5-minute, looking for that 5-minute higher low. We had that little move up here, and then the pullback to the double bottom, and then a breakout here was starting to happen on this 5-minute time frame. Here I was seeing the volume come in, and as soon as this closed over the top of 9/11, I jumped in this with like 4 positions. Like I was risking $400. And this thing just shot up just so quick. And I held it all the way up into here and finally sold it all. And I could have held it longer, honestly, but I got to get out of here. So I'm up $649 on NIO. And then I also took a trade over here at the same time at, let me see, 7:30, was it 7:30-ish? Yeah, it was close to the same time. I'm trying to remember now. Oh yeah, it was right here. So this one here, and this is the stuff I've been trying to trade all morning, and it just hasn't been working for me. But we had this consolidation on the 5-minute time frame, very important, right? So it's even on the 15, it's been consolidating. Came down to that 339 level. We held it. That's that previous resistance breakout spot. If we look on the 1-minute time frame too, you can see that we had that nice equilibrium setup and breakout. And this one had gotten halted earlier. So anyways, let me make sure my sound's on and I'm not talking to myself. Okay, there we go. And then, all right, so we were down at that area, ended the live stream. I just got into a trade in NIO, or maybe this one was after, I don't remember. Anyways, this broke out, and this is the trade. Like I said, I've been trying to take these trades all morning. They haven't been working for me. It broke out, high volume, after low volume consolidation. I waited for the pullback. No, I actually jumped in at once right here on this candle. Then I put a bunch of limit orders in down here, and this thing shot down. They all got filled. I held them. This started to make its move up. I started scaling out and sold the rest up here and made pretty good money on that. Well, $75. So the problem again on this one is I just got out too fast. And part of the reason for that is because I just got into a trade in NIO and I was risking a little bit too much, a little more than I was comfortable with. So I was scaling out some. But NIO, the big winner, that 5-minute breakout, amazing. And I wish I would have stuck around just a little bit longer. So this all could have been in the same live stream. Maybe it is. I don't know. So anyways, that's a look at my trades today, up $411. And I'm going to go ahead and update my spreadsheet to 411.20. So making good progress into the end of the year. My high of day now is 420.11. So there we go. All right. Later, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.